Hey guys, Bob here from Raw Strength and Muscle, and today I'm going to answer some of your questions. Today I'm going to answer a few questions I got per email, and tomorrow I'm going to answer some of the questions from the YouTube comment section. Okay, so let's start off here. Hi Bob. First of all, thanks for your YouTube channel content. Very helpful, no bullshit, no stupid methods. Your pure protein diet is gold, so simple to follow. I really appreciate that because this isn't just like me selling the exact same diet information, you're just being a deficit. It's not me selling the same like keto, 75% fat and whatever. I've really done a lot of research with some of the greats, Geronda, Rio Blair, all the great like masters of low carb nutrition. And I've actually experimented and developed my own methods. And, one of the methods that I'm most proud of is the pure protein diet. So I appreciate you saying, that you really like it and you find it easy to follow and effective. Okay. I have a question about the raw strength and muscle workout. Basically, I can only work out calisthenics style. I don't have a gym membership and I don't want one. But what I don't understand is if this method is calisthenics only with added weight, or if it's a mix of some other gym equipment like bench press, etc. Sorry if it's already been covered. Keep it up. P.S. I can't find your IG profile. Cheers, Yvonne. Yvonne, check it out. I am at Raw Strength and Muscle on Instagram, okay? So just look Raw Strength and Muscle or at Raw Strength and Muscle, you'll find me. I really think it's cool if you guys follow me on Instagram because that's where I put like the day-to-day more personal stuff. Physique updates, what I'm eating at that particular day, it's just some things about my personality or my lifestyle. So if you really want to like know exactly how I apply like the raw strength and muscle workout, the low carb cutting and bulking program into my everyday life, that's where you're going to get that information. Okay. So I think it's really awesome if you guys follow me on Instagram. Okay. YouTube, like this video is more of like an informational thing where I could actually put out some information as opposed to like some personality. Okay. So let's go ahead and answer your question about the raw strength and muscle weighted calisthenics workout. Now, if all you do is body weight calisthenics and you do it properly, proper pull-ups, proper ring dips, proper ring push-ups, proper rows on rings, body weight squats, hanging leg raises, you can get one hell of an incredible body. You'll look good, you'll feel good, you'll be healthy, and you'll really be strong, okay? I added in weights to my calisthenics, okay, to bring it up to the next level. Okay, so what I do now is pull-ups with weight, dips with weight. Okay, I have a belt around my waist and I hang extra weight from it. Okay, I use a weighted vest for ring push-ups, ring rows, and the only thing that you would call like gym equipment that I use is I do trap bar deadlifts. Okay, where you're basically just standing up with the weight in your hands, and squats with weight, which is basically a knee bend or a body weight squat with weight on your shoulders, okay? So that's how I define weighted calisthenics. You're moving your body through space and you have the weight attached to you, okay? So if you are training at home, you could easily do all of the body weight calisthenics. In the raw strength and muscle workout, I have a section called Earn Your Weights, where I teach you to progress from not being able to do a single push-up on your knees, okay, all the way to being able to do pull-ups, ring dips, ring push-ups, everything, okay? Then there's the intensity phase where we start adding weight, okay, and we get you really strong on some basic exercises. Then once you've achieved the strength level, then we go into the volume phase where we split things up and we just do a lot more volume on certain exercises, certain days of the week, okay? But it's all based upon calisthenics, bodyweight calisthenics. Now, can you do this at home? You can certainly do all of the calisthenics at home, okay? You would need basically rings, okay? A pull-up bar or a pull-up tower is great to have, and you can hang rings from the pull-up tower, okay? If you don't want to have a pull-up tower, but you have like a beam in your house you can screw a screw into, you could actually hang the rings from your ceiling, from the beam, and you can go ahead and do, pull-ups on it, rows, push-ups, ring dips, everything, hanging leg raises, everything just from the rings, if you can attach them to the ceiling somehow. The only part of the weighted calisthenics you cannot do is squats and deadlifts. But if you have a garage or a basement, You just need to buy, a simple squat rack. You don't need a power rack, and a simple trap bar to do those exercises, okay? So it's really up to you how far you want to bring it. Like I said, I train in the gym because I like leaving my house and actually going to the gym and working out. Okay, it puts me in the state of mind when I enter the gym. But I've done plenty of workouts at home. I worked out at home, weighted calisthenics style through quarantine. I actually, for the first time, I did 5 sets of 5 reps with 500 pounds in the trap bar deadlift, which is the volume phase, okay, where you add volume after you've gotten strong, in the living room of a 1-bedroom apartment that I shared with my girlfriend at the time, now my fiance, 2 dogs we had, 4 cats, 1-bedroom apartment. I was in the living room banging away. So like I said, you can certainly do that workout at home, okay? Next question. Hi, Bob. I'm currently on the pure protein diet and have been using tuna instead of chicken due to personal preference. Anyways, with every protein or protein and fat meal, I use Frank's Red Hot Buffalo Sauce on the tuna for flavor, and it has 460 mg of sodium per tablespoon. Is this kind of hot sauce good for pure protein diet, being it has a lot of sodium, or should I go with something lower sodium? Don't worry about sodium, okay? First of all, let me just say I really like the way that he does this. I personally don't really like tuna. I went 3 days, 6 meals a day, 2 cans of tuna to try the Dave Draper's tuna and water diet. Hated it the entire time, didn't make any kind of a secret out of that, but I got through it somehow. So I prefer chicken as a lean form of protein. If you enjoy, tuna as your personal preference, like you said, great. I think it's great that you're following my program, but you're using like the foods that you actually enjoy, just fitting them into your macros. I think it's awesome. Okay. Now, as far as sodium's concerned, when you don't eat carbs, you have a problem retaining water, okay? So if you eat a lot of carbs, you're eating donuts all day, you stop eating carbs, you're going to lose a lot of water weight overnight, like 10, 15 pounds, it could be even more. Because every gram of carbs, okay, like glycogen, whatever you store in your muscles, you also store 2 grams of water, okay? Now, that's great because when you jump on a diet, you lose a lot of weight. But the problem is you can get dehydrated, and that's what leads to the keto flu. Like, why do you feel weak? Why do you feel dizzy? You can't concentrate, headaches, whatever. It's really just dehydration. And it's really just because you dropped the carbs. And it's really just because you need more electrolytes. So check out the Getting Fat Adapted module in the Low Carb Cutting and Bulking diet program. And what you will see is a whole section on electrolytes. I have you taking pills, supplemental calcium, magnesium, okay? And I have you putting sea salt on everything that you eat, like every meat or egg dish you eat, sea salt, and something called no salt, or something that's a potassium source. The bottom line is sodium is good on a low carb diet, okay? It is necessary, it's good, especially if you crave it. So if this hot sauce tastes good to you, okay, because you need the sodium, need extra sodium. So, tuna sometimes tends to have a lot of sodium. If this hot sauce has sodium, that's even that much better, okay? Because you need sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium to help you retain water, to help your body get fat adapted, to help you get over the keto flu, and to help you stay out of the keto flu. And like I said, basically electrolytes in a low carb diet replace carbs in a high carb diet. So what I'm saying here is do not worry about having extra sodium in your food, okay? The whole thing about sodium holding water, it's true, but it's actually good. And as a matter of fact, even people that are not low carb, like Stan Efferdine, for instance, is a big fan of taking a lot of sodium, even though he has his people taking in a lot of carbs as well. It's just even that much more important to take in a lot of sodium when you are a low carb, so do not worry about it at all. Okay, now I got a couple other questions here about the raw strength and muscle weighted calisthenics workout. Being that the program is 4 times per week training, what kind of exercises do you do for your arms and your upper body days? I was just curious on what you do so I can implement it. Okay, let's go ahead and just say this. I don't train my arms, okay? But I do pull-ups and I do dips. I do rows, okay, and I do push-ups, okay? So the thing here is like, let's say when you do like a pull-up, right? When your hands are overhand facing away from you and they're out to the side, you bend your elbow, so you use your biceps, okay, but you also use your lat mostly. Now, the closer you get and the more supinated or the more facing you the grip is, the less you use your lats and the more you use your biceps. Now, you still use your lats, but you're using your biceps more. So what I have you guys doing in the Raw Strength and Muscle Workout Program is parallel grip pull-ups. Not overhand, not underhand, but right in the middle. Not wide, not narrow, but right about shoulder width. So you're doing pull-ups like this. And what that does is it gets the optimal combination of lat and bicep activation, which means you grow your lats and you grow your biceps equally. The same thing with the rows. When you row, you come in, okay, and you come in and you flex your biceps. Same thing with the dips. When you do dips, you use your shoulders, you use your chest, you use your triceps. When you do push-ups on rings, you use your chest, you use your triceps. So I don't do any direct arm work. I have not done direct arm work in a long time, and I got, pretty big arms. I certainly wouldn't say that I've got, small arms by any chance. But like I said, it's like, if you go heavy on dips, if you go heavy on parallel grip pull-ups, forget about the push-ups and the rows, you will activate your biceps and triceps. Okay, so don't even worry about that. I answered this question and got another email question from him. Sounds good. I was also curious on your workout split from Monday through Sunday. Being that you train 4 to 5 times per week, I was wanting to see what your split looks like for optimal recovery. Okay, so this is the way that I do my, this is actually the way that I do my workout. I do upper body, lower body, abs, upper body, lower body, abs, rest. So I work out 6 days a week. 2 of them are just abs, so that's like a really easy workout, okay? Now let's look about the recovery, because you want to stimulate your muscle. You want to lift weights, hammer the muscles, cause them to be damaged so they grow back, but you can't just work out 10 times a day, 10 days a week, because then you'll never be able to grow back. On the other hand, recovery is a good thing, but if you don't stimulate your muscles and break them down, they're not going to have anything to recover from, so you need this happy medium. Now, if I hit upper body on Monday, and then Tuesday I do lower body, my upper body rests. Wednesday I do abs, my upper body rests. Hit it again on Thursday. That means I hit it and have 24, 48 hours off before I hit my upper body again. The same thing with my lower body, okay? So basically I hit my upper body, lower body abs, and then I have 2 complete rest days. And 3 days later I hit it again, okay? Then, let's say Thursday I do upper body again. Then I have Friday lower body, Saturday abs, Sunday rest complete. And then I hit my upper body again on Monday. So basically I hit upper body, 2 days completely off, hit it again, 3 days completely off. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm getting 5 days of rest a week to recover, but I'm stimulating my muscle, lifting weights for that body part twice a week. Okay, so it's for me, and so far as I've, done my research and had my experience and done my experimentation, that is the best combination of stimulating your muscle by exercising it and allowing it to recover. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do some things about deloads and overtraining and stuff in other videos, but kind of like as a little sneak preview here, I think that if you need a deload, I think if you are overtraining, I think if you need to take a break, I think if you need something like that, that really, you're overtraining, you're not recovering enough, okay? So if you think that working out twice a week, isn't enough, it's not hard enough, like every body part, you need to go ahead and check out my my program, because I'm telling you, my ab program will run you into the ground, and that's the easiest workout of the week, okay? So if you work out hard twice a week and take 5 days off, that is, like, for me, like I said, the perfect split that allows you the perfect stimulation and recovery. Okay. And I got the last question here, which is going to be kind of difficult to answer. Another great idea for a video, I hope, LOL. So we're trying to figure out my wife's calories. We set her goal weight to be 160 pounds, and it seemed like she needs less calories because she's not losing any weight and she's been busting her ass. Okay, and in a previous email, he had said she's 5'5" and weighs 185 pounds and wants to lose weight with her husband. This was actually the guy who inspired that video I did about how to get, how to train your woman, or the best workout for a woman, or the best workout to do with your girl. Okay, so because like I said, this is one of the guys who starts working out and his wife wants to work out. At 5'5", I dare say, unless she has a lot of muscle, okay, I really think that she should probably have a lower goal body weight than 160 pounds. Even if she wants to get down to 160 pounds and that's like her actual goal body weight, the idea of the goal body weight is when you would be around, 10% body fat. So for a woman, 10% would be more like 20%, body fat. But it's basically when you can get as lean as you can and maintain it. Okay. For a guy, you could probably get around 10% body fat. What does 10% body fat mean? It means you have like abs and a little bit of muscle definition. You look pretty good, but you're not starving. You're not dehydrated. You're not totally depleted. You're basically at a healthy but very lean weight where you can look good all year round. You can still work out in the gym, still perform in the bedroom, still perform at work, like think straight. Okay. So you're not starving, but like I said, year round, you can look good. I consider that to be, your goal body weight. Now, if your wife wants to get down to 160 and that is her actual goal body weight, like her wish list goal body weight, that doesn't mean it's her goal body weight, okay? Because she probably has to get down lighter than that. So what I would suggest you do is lower the goal body weight, okay? At 5 feet 5 inches tall, like I said, unless she's extremely muscular, it's going to be lower than 160 pounds. Honestly, like I said, what I suggest you do is you set up your goal body weight to be a little bit more accurate for like a 20%. If you could figure out what her body weight is, and I talk about this in the determining your goal body weight module of low carb cutting and bulking, but if you could find out what body fat percentage she has basically, and find out what she would weigh, like how much fat would she have to lose to get down to 20% body fat, which is about 10% for a woman, so to speak, that would be more appropriate in terms of setting up her calories. Now, if she wants to get down to 160, that's fine. Like in practical use, you can use the 20% body fat goal body weight to get down to, okay, if you understand what I'm saying here, and just stop when you get to 160. She doesn't have to go down to like, whatever, 130 or 120, but that might be a little bit closer to the ballpark of where she has to get to in order to start losing weight. Because the fact is, if she sets up her calories for, 160 pounds, like, if she sets up her calories for 160 pounds, she's not losing weight. That isn't her body weight goal, okay? Because I'm just gonna go ahead and give you an idea. Like, let's say that, like, I weigh, just under 200 pounds, and let's say my goal body weight is 180 pounds. I would be on 1,800 calories if I was on the pure protein diet. So your wife, if her goal weight is 160 pounds, it would be 1,600 pounds goal body weight. And to be entirely honest, it's like, that would be 200 calories less than I eat. And I'm like a 5'9" guy who does serious weighted calisthenics. I'm on a decent dose of TRT. I'm a pretty big guy. I'm a pretty big muscles under all the fat, so to speak. So I don't really see me getting cutting results being only 200 calories above her. Like I said, it's just like, unless she's extraordinarily muscular, like extremely muscular, she's probably going to have to, you have to figure out your goal body weight, figure out what your body fat percentage is now, go down to, like I said, a 20% body fat, whatever weight she would be at 20% body fat, that's the goal weight you should use. Because like I said, honestly, if you're on the pure protein diet and you go a few days and you're not, first of all, rapidly losing weight, but also secondly, you're not like ravenously hungry, like something's wrong. The calories are too high, and it's usually because the goal body weight is too high. One good example of this would be, I had an online training client a while ago who weighed 250 pounds, and he's like, yeah, I need to get down to 200 pounds and then I'm gonna be ripped. Like, then I'm gonna be shredded. Okay, and I'm looking at him and he was about my height. Okay, he was maybe like an inch taller than me, or, half an inch shorter, but he was about my height, about my age, okay, and mid 40s, end of 40s, had not been working out okay, since high school. And what do you do in high school? I mean, do gym class, and in my age, when I was a kid, we didn't really go to the gym when we were kids. So he hasn't really been working out ever, heavy weights, in his entire life. He doesn't have a whole lot of muscle. Okay. He really hasn't worked out in the last 20, 30 years. And he thinks that he's going to get down to 200 pounds and be shredded. And I'm looking at his pictures. I'm looking at his waist measure. I'm looking at his weight, his stats. And I'm like, I weigh 199.9 pounds or 197.8 pounds this morning. I lost a couple pounds today. I'm not shredded at 200 pounds. Like, I'm not really lean shredded at 200 pounds. And I said, I mean, I've been doing heavy weighted calisthenics for years. I'm a really big, strong guy, and I'm not like that. And I'm not saying this as defensively or like, to insult anybody. I'm just saying, like, seriously, if you haven't been working out since high school and haven't really done anything in high school, there's no way you're going to be a lean 200 pounds with shreds and abs. It's just not going to happen. And I looked at the guy like, you have to get down to like at least 170, maybe 160 as a guy with the amount of muscle mass he had. And like I said, the measurements that I had from his waist and his picture and stuff, he had to get down to like 170, probably 160 as a guy to be as lean as he thinks he's going to be at 200, So the idea of him losing 50 pounds to get to 200 and being shredded, he has to lose like 80 pounds, 90 pounds to get down to like 170, 160 to be really shredded. So like I said, it's kind of sucks sometimes, but you might have to look further into the goal body weight. Okay. Anyway, I appreciate all these questions. Like I said, all these questions came in from emails. A lot of them came in from guys or girls or whatever who had actually, purchased my products and had follow-up questions. If you like this kind of thing, you need to check out the Raw Strength and Muscle Brotherhood, okay, or Sisterhood. If you are a woman, you could also join. The bottom line is you get access to my nutrition program, you get access to my workout program. Plus, if you have questions like this, if you want to post pictures, form videos, am I doing this exercise right? If you want to post pictures of yourself, progress pictures, before pictures, if you want to brag about something, we have a community for that. You can ask these questions in the community. Every day I go in and I answer the questions, okay? Plus, once a week, I do a live Zoom call, okay, where you can either ask questions in advance and I'll answer them on the call, or you could actually jump on the call and talk to me, one-on-one in person. So that's basically a combination of all my nutrition information, all my workout information, plus the community for daily access and the weekly Zoom call, so you can actually get answers to the questions like this, whenever you want. Okay, so check out the rsambrotherhood.com. Definitely the best way for you to get your questions answered. Or you can just click on the links below if you're interested in checking out any of the other programs, like buying the programs, but I'll help you as much as I can, but there's limited access to me if you buy the program. If you join the Brotherhood, daily access through the community, weekly access through the Zoom calls, and I will be there and I will actually solve your problems for you. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching the video. Keep the questions coming. Love making Q&A videos like this. If you liked this, let me know in the comments below. Okay, if you actually enjoy watching me just answer a whole bunch of questions all at once. Aside from that, like I said, keep the questions coming. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Click for notifications if you haven't. And I will see you guys in the next video.